most of, if not all, know my name is Renee. My maiden name is Goring. My married name is Sambury. Oh, well, I'll be taking Hands of Fellowship here finally. And I want to give God thanks. You know, I am originally from the Koki Open Bible. And there, I began under Reverend Leroy Haynes and then under Pastor Jackson. And during that tenure, I was covered, flooded with love. It's almost like, you know, that analogy with the chickens and the hens, it just, you know, covered with the feathers. So it's almost like I lacked nothing, you know, spiritually, physically. Now I was well taken care of. And, you know, there was a point in time as I grew older, you know, some of them, you know, the mother figures and the father figures, they say, "Hey, when you get married, girl, hey, you get old." It's like, come on, just leave me alone, jeez. And then I came to a point where I made a resolve. I say, listen, if God want me to be single, so be it. I'm not bothered. And just at that moment, there came a young man. You know, came from where? The Indian Walk Open Bible Church. You know, and well, I did not know somebody was checking me. But you know, I met Auntie Val and well, she's not here this morning, the keyboardist, Tiffany and her sister, and Jamil in Region 2. They joined together some churches and we had a worship team. I met them before. And that is how I came to know this young man called Ron Sambury. And you know, I don't know, it was just something about him that was just different. And you know, we met and we got married, and before we got married, I was so afraid because of what I was accustomed to at my home church. I was so afraid, and I was afraid of not being able to have, you know, good friends, strong friends. I don't know where the fear came from, but because I was so covered and, you know, flooded and knew what I was accustomed to, I just said, Lord, if this is your will for me, then so be it. And you know, this morning, I want to thank God. I really, really thank God. One or two people, you know, I make mention of it ever so often, that I thank God that I met good friends. I'm covered with love. I spiritually strong. And you know, as I came from being under such a strong father figure, spiritual father figure, even though, you know, Pastor Welcome is not with us anymore, you know, he'll always say, daughter. I know that makes you feel home a certain way. And you know, Pastor Jason now, you know, it always reminds me of my being at my home church where we had to go through that transition. So it is nothing new for me. So Pastor, you need help with anything? I'm here. You know, so this one I want to give God thanks for placing me somewhere where you can really feel at home. And you know, sometimes people say homesick. Maybe at the beginning I had it, but you know, we're good. I'm good. And so I give God thanks this morning for, you know, being in a place where I can continue growing and being strong in the Lord. So I give him thanks this morning.